Hi everyone, I'm going to do a get ready with me video as my first video because it's kind of more nonchalant than a tutorial for my first video. So let's get started. First I'm going to spray my face with my calming spray because it gets rid of any redness that you have in your face and it helps with breakouts and stuff. But it smells really bad. Okay, next I'm going to do my foundation because I'm very pale and I have to have foundation or I look weird. I always start with my chin, I don't know why. Your goal for your foundation is not the same thing as concealer. You just want to make an even base with your foundation and then go back in with concealer. Otherwise, you'll look like an Oompa Loompa. That's what most people's problem is. I like to use makeup sponges over brushes because I feel like it helps you get even coverage without lines. I used to be really big on makeup brushes for foundation, and then I figured that I had lines all over my face, so I switched it up. I always go over my eyebrows because I'm going to be filling them anyway, so I want the skin underneath to be the same as my face. Then I go over my eye because I'm really pale and I have veins on my eyes, which is weird and I don't know why, but I do. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Okay, next I'm going in with concealer to cover up any blemishes and my dark circles because I like to stay up late. Gotta blend all this out. Okay. Next I'm going to do my brows after I get this pink off my brush. Okay. I'm gonna go, because I find if you spray your brush with something that it makes your lines more precise. So I'm going to go back in with my calming spray, just dip my brush in it, and then do my eyebrows like that. Your eyebrows are, I feel like they're the most important part of your makeup because they frame your face. Like even on days that I don't wear makeup, you will never catch me without my brows done. Funny story, this brow is different than this one because when I was little, my sister convinced me that I had a unibrow. So I went in my parents' bathroom and got my mom's razor, and I thought I went down the middle, but I shaved half my eyebrow off. So, yep, it's different than the other one. And I never let her live that down. I still bring it up because it's hilarious. For my brows, I use the Naked One palette, but I'm gonna buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and then I'm gonna probably do a review on that because I've been wanting to try it. And then always brush through them to diffuse the color through your actual brow hairs so you don't look weird. That's why some people look like they do their makeup with a Sharpie, because they don't blend through them. Okay. Now I'm going to contour and highlight my face. I'm using, actually no, I'm going to do powder now. I lied. Sorry. I'm using the Naked Ultra Definition Powder Foundation in Fair Cool. Because I'm super pale. Now I'm going to contour and highlight my face. I'm using Naked Urban Decay Flushed Palette. I'm going in with the bronzer. Always start small with your products because less is more. You can always build up product, but you don't want to have to wash your face after you spent all that time on your makeup because you look like an Oompa Loompa. So, that's enough of that. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of, actually now I'm gonna contour my nose now, because I hate my nose. I'm just thankful I didn't get my dad's nose. To contour your nose, you just want to take a thin line of bronzer or matte brown shadow and go right down almost in the center of your nose if you have a big nose like me. This will give the illusion of a slimmer nose and a taller nose. Then you always, always, always want to blend that out. Going back in with a highlighter on right above my cheekbones on the other cheek. Or, I don't know, I feel basic saying cheekbones. My zygomatic bones. Because I took anatomy so I could go to hair school. And I wouldn't have to learn all that stuff then. Then you want to go along the bridge of your nose, right in your T-zone, and then your cupid's bow, and on your chin. And I'm done highlighting. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Basically anything that you put on your face, you want to blend, or you'll look weird. Okay. Time for eye makeup, my favorite. Okay. Going to go in with Urban Decay Primer Potion in the original shade. Because they're doing shades now, I don't really like that. Because I feel like it dilutes the color and the pigment of the actual shadows you're going to be using. Just going to evenly disperse that all over my eyelid. Don't forget to, most people do, but don't forget to put the primer potion in your tear duct because you want to highlight your lacrimal bone. Especially people with tiny eyes like me because it gives the illusion of bigger and wider eyes. Okay. Now I'm going to be using my Urban Decay limited edition Gwen Stefani palette, which I love very much because it's very pigmented. Like, that's just a little bit of one color. I freaking love it. Okay. And I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked One brush because I love it. I'm gonna take blonde in my tear duct because because it's a really good highlight color. Just do the same on the other eye. And then I'm going to take it on my brow bone. And then I'm going to go in with Stark all over my lid, because it's a nice nude color. And I feel like it sets the primer cushion that we put on. And I'm going to highlight the middle of my eye with Skimp. Then I'm going to switch brushes to the Naked Smoky brush. I think that's one, yeah, this is my Naked Smoky brush. I'm going to take Seti, that color, and I'm going to go right on the outside of my eye, right in that outer V. You really want to blend this out because I don't want this color to be the main focus of my eye makeup. I'm going to take that into my crease too. And I'm going to go in with Anaheim. I have no clue how to say that. This color, it's just a matte brown in my crease. Okay. I'm going to take Zone, which is a warmer brown, and go in my outer V. This brush is my favorite brush that I have. I'm done with that palette. Now I'm switching to the Naked 3 palette. And with Liar, which is kind of a purpley brown shade, I'm going to go in my outer V and I'm going to bring that into my crease. And do the same for the other eye. Really blend this out. Then I'm going to go in with Factory, which is this color, and just do my outer V. Then I'm going to go in with Mugshot, which is like a metallic brown. Then you just go over that and bring that into my crease a little bit. Overall, I want the shape to kind of pull upwards because it elongates little eyes. Because my mom is Asian, so I have tiny eyes. And I want to give the illusion of bigger eyes. Now I'm going to go in for my last color from the Smoky palette in Whiskey. Right just a little bit in the outer V. Okay, Now I'm done with shadows, but we are not done with the eyes because we gotta blend. Gotta blend everything in. Let me keep this out so I can see myself. Okay. Gotta blend everything up and outwards. You never want to blend anything down because that just makes you look weird. I always blend my makeup up and almost all the way to my nose because it makes my eyes look bigger. Just a little tip if you have tiny eyes. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer again and clean up the edges of my eyeshadow because I really want it to be straight up so I look like I have bigger eyes. Then I'm going to bring it up into a little wing and connect that and then bring it in to my upper eyelid. When I first started makeup, I thought you had to pull your eye to do your makeup. And now I look back at pictures and I hate myself. Gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Bring that halfway in. Bringing it straight up, making a little wing. Because I don't feel like doing big eyeliner today. I'm gonna bring that into my upper eyelid. This eye is stubborn, so I actually do have to pull this one. Make sure they're even. I'm going to clean up the sides with concealer. Blend that back out. Make sure both eyes are even. Okay, I'm going to take a flat angled brush. This is the Perversion Angled Brush by Urban Decay. I'm going to go in with Blackout from my Gwen Stefani palette. I'm going to spray this. And I'm just going to go over that pencil eyeliner. So I feel like this makes it stay longer. Do the same to the other eye. Sometimes, no matter what you do, your eyes will not want to be even. So you just have to accept the fact that sometimes your eyeliner's gonna be sisters and not twins. There's always tomorrow. Clean that up a little bit. I'm gonna go in with one of my brushes and flick that up so it's more pointed. It's a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Perversion mascara, and I've been loving this lately. It's super black. What I do is I really dig into the root and then I rotate my brush so it goes all the way to the root and then curves up. I'm going to do the same to the other eye. Then I go in with the same mascara on my lower lashes. Then I'm going to do a second coat on my upper lashes. Okie dokie. Now time for the lips. I'm going to go in with a red lip liner and just line my lips. What I find helps best to accurately line your Cupid's bow is start over here and then go down this way, then start over here and go down that way, so you kind of make like an X. I'm going to cover my lips a little bit with this so I get more of a true red shade. I put my lipstick on. What helps you more get a more accurate color from the bullet is if you cover your lips in foundation or concealer first, then line, then put the lipstick on.